54.4%. That is how often the team with home court advantage in the finals wins the series. Does that mean the Celtics will get their first Larry O'Brien trophy in over a decade? Well, the answer to that question is contingent on a few critical factors. First, will Kristaps Porzingis be healthy enough to make an impact in the finals? As of right now, it's unclear whether Porzingis will be available to play in Game 1, let alone the first few games of the finals. Assuming he's available to play, how big of an impact will he make for Boston? He hasn't played since April 30th, so will he be rusty? Even if he plays, will he be fully healthy to truly add another dynamic to Boston's offense? Since March 15th, the Mavericks have had the best defensive rating in the NBA. With Porzingis in the lineup, it would significantly lower the scoring burden on Tatum and Brown. That would allow both players to allocate energy on the defensive end of the court. That takes us to our second factor. Who's guarding Kyrie and Luka? In the Timberwolves series, the Mavericks were able to dominate in large part because of their incredible backcourt play. Kyrie and Luka took turns demoralizing them to the point that portions of the basketball world crowned them the greatest backcourt ever. Given that these two guys are the biggest scoring threats for Dallas, how will Boston guard them? Well, they have quite a few options. The players to consider here would be Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum. Joe Mazzulla has the luxury of interchanging all these guys, but I believe there's one way to go about this. Boston should put Holiday on Kyrie and Brown on Luka. Drew Holiday's primary role on this team is to defend, as he doesn't have much of an offensive burden placed on him. Therefore, he can exert all his focus and energy on defending Kyrie and spreading the floor. Jaylen Brown is quietly an excellent defender who can be placed on Doncic in hopes to slow him down. While Tatum would likely do a better job, he should concentrate the majority of his energy on offense. Derek White could also work, but the height difference is something Doncic would likely exploit. The performance of Kyrie and Luka will go a long way in determining the winner of this series. That takes us to the third factor. Which team will perform better in the clutch? Thus far in the playoffs, the Celtics and the Mavericks have been incredible in executing down the stretch. In the final 5 minutes of a game where the score is separated by 5 points, Boston is 4-0 and Dallas is 6-3. The finals will likely consist of many close games in which the winner will be decided based on their ability to execute down the stretch. Clutch play is what decided both conference finals, and it should likely have a similar effect in the finals. And that takes us to the final and most important factor. How well do Luka and Tatum play throughout the series? If Dallas wants to even have a chance at the title, Luka needs to go off. He is by far and away the best player in this series. In order to give the Mavs the best chance possible, he needs to take matters into his own hands and simply go nuclear. If you're Boston, can Tatum play slightly below Luka's level or even match him? Boston's best chance of winning this series would be a Tatum masterclass and a slowed down Luka. For Dallas, they need Luka to go off while Tatum struggles. That is the most important factor that can swing the series either way. That being said, expect the series to be close. Picking the winner of this series is almost like a coin toss, but I'm barely taking Dallas in 7 games. As for why, the simple answer is Luka Doncic. I believe that while the Celtics have the better team overall, Doncic will play out of his mind and prove to be too much. This is nothing against Boston, as they have an incredible team. For me, it's really hard to pick against Luka, especially when he has an adequate supporting cast. That being said, who do you have winning the finals? If you are new, please consider subscribing because I post all things basketball. Thanks for watching, I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you in the next video.